Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Colombo. I ain't gonna lie guys, I've had a crazy good night when it comes to recording. Some nights you just play for a while because everything seems to be going your way. And this is actually the second match in a row where I ran into none other than the fellow CC, Big B20 Gaming. I'll leave a link down to his channel in the description as well as in the comments for you guys. Go ahead, check him out. He's one of the most chill streamers you'll ever meet. Dude's from Hawaii. He's fantastic. And he's a freaking ridiculously good player. So, way better than I am. That being said, this match is all about me. We are going to have us a game, folks. This is going to be juicy. But it's going to be a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy. The Colombo. Just doing Colombo things, man. This thing is disgusting. It really is. I have no idea how this thing has not been nerfed yet, but hey, I'll keep using it. I ain't got a problem with it. I, of course, set this thing up for a accuracy build, for those of you who are wondering. I think I'm using Palo de Rebel, but I might be using Ayachino. I don't remember which one. But either way, whatever accuracy commander I'm using, I forget who it is. But we're going to push forward. We're trying to get into a crossfire position. For those of you who don't know, on this map, if you spawn middle, you can come forward just a little ways, get into it. Oh my god. Hello, Big B. How you doing? Let's go ahead and use our first smoke screen so we get a free shot here on Big B, because, you know, why not? But we have a Holland here to spot for us, which is why we were able to get that off. Not a lot of damage, but we'll take it. 7,600. Enough to at least take him out of his game for the moment, right? But this spot right here, you don't want to go overextending too early. You want to kind of use this island for cover. And by doing so, you get these stupid crossfires on all these guys that are across the map. Now, unfortunately, we don't get the spotting on those cruisers when we need it. But we'll go ahead and, you know, try to farm a little bit of damage off of this Conqueror while we have it. And we're just going to sit tight here for a little while. There's no reason for us to do anything crazy. We're in a beautiful position to crossfire these guys. That was a much better result on that Conqueror. Shocker. Mino does come forward here, and I'm not gonna lie, if he could have just kept this Mino spotted just a little bit longer, it would have been juicy. But unfortunately, this Mino is gonna go dark right as we're about to get loaded. You can see we're looking at 14-7, and he goes dark, and I'm like, do I take the shot? Do I not take the shot? I take the shot. I'm like, I gotta take the shot, right? You got a Mino sitting there, bow in, I gotta try. And I know that I aimed a little too high, but I was thinking he was going to reverse. Unfortunately, that ain't what happened. We get spotted. Our destroyer, I thought my destroyer was dead here, I'm not going to lie. But our destroyer doesn't actually eat a torpedo, despite his best efforts there. He got very lucky. But Conqueror is unfortunately going to get into a position where I can't shoot him. But look at the crossfire over there with the Heathen. See where he's at? I haven't noticed him yet, but trust me, he's there. Oh, there we go. Spartan noticed. Come on. Lock onto the target. There you go. Look at that beautiful looking shot. Now it says that I can't aim, or I can't hit him. The front guns unfortunately hit the island, but everything else gets through. So we potentially got a good looking shot at him. And then I'm going to start to move up to really put some pressure on the enemy. Our destroyer managed to grab the middle cap. So right at this point, it's time for me to start moving in. The guys on the left should be able to hold that flank. As long as I can keep these guys off balance on the right side of the map, and keep Big B out of a position of power, because he knows if he goes across to try to help that side, I'm in a perfect position to counter him. So Big B knows that. He's not going to do anything crazy. We got another beautiful look at this destroyer. You can see Big B still kind of hanging out there. Now that he's spotted by our destroyer, he's probably going to go forward. We get a beautiful shot into the side of the Heathen, and of course, I am just salivating, because this is best case scenario for me. I'm going to have smoke up in 30 seconds. Big B is kind of getting forced to come forward. I'm able to basically sit here and not have to worry about anything. I do have a destroyer that was in the Charlie cap, so I got to think about that. But look at the shot that I've got. This is absolutely beautiful. Now the cruisers do come around the corner here, so they got me spotted when I fired, unfortunately. But we're still going to be able to put a decent hit on that Heathen. Unfortunately, not as good as I was hoping for, because he's kind of stopped. But this Neptune and this freaking Mino are going to be kind of annoying because they're keeping me spotted, and I know Big B's coming. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to shoot him. You can see I open the angle here because I am salivating at a chance to shoot a Neptune and a Mino. especially with this freaking Columbo. Now, just as I fire these away, he's going to go ahead and go forward, and we're going to miss pretty much all those shots. We do get a three-piece on him, but it's at this point, I know that I'm about to be in trouble. The destroyer's definitely here. These guys are all here. I need to go dark. And so, unfortunately, I'm still spotted despite, okay, I was going to say, despite everything. But Big B, unfortunately for him, he comes around the corner at the perfect time. A, to eat torpedoes potentially, but B, just as I'm smoked up and he can't spot me, my secondaries get to unload on him. And not only that, as I make this turn, he can't do anything about this, and I'm going to get a nasty cheek shot through the bow side plating of the Ohio. I wasn't sure, so I waited a little bit longer just to try to guarantee that I could go through that bow side plating, and that was nasty. That was 14 shells out of 16 hitting on target. That stings. And there's the destroyer torps that I was worried about. Those were really well placed destroyer torps, by the way. But he does hit me with one. I'm going to have to put that out. Now, Big B's going to have to back off after taking that much damage, but the Ohio does have a fantastic heal, so he's not unlikely to keep dealing with us. But one of the biggest things that makes the Columbo so freaking good is the 360-degree turrets. These turrets are always where you need them when you need them. They are so good at getting on target, especially for a battleship. So as I push out, you can see the Neptune decides he wants to yellow rush me. Now, I don't think I need to explain why this is a bad idea, but we have 16 armor-piercing rounds that are fully capable of overmatching the bow of this Neptune. And I don't think he was quite ready as we go ahead and turn all the way out to get all 4 guns on target, and we slap the ever-living right out of him. Straight through the bow. No chance. Now, I know in my heart of hearts, the Big B is pushing me right now. I have no spotting. My team is not in a position to spot him, so I know Big B is pushing, right? So I'm going to go ahead and start rotating my guns. You can see it. I know what's coming. I know Big B can't resist. He's like, okay, Spartan's just dealing with the cruisers right now. He probably sees that there's a Mino over here as well. I had no intention of fighting the Mino just yet. I knew Big B was coming. I knew I had to get angled, and I knew that I had to put our guns on the right to get ready to fight Big B as he comes around the corner. Unfortunately, the Mino decides to show up, and I'm like, well, shoot. And now my guns are going to take a little while to get there, and by the time they do get there, unfortunately, he's going to be behind the smoke, which means I have to kind of, like, eyeball this one. I know he's turning away from us, so we're going to aim a little bit higher and just try to give us a little bit of lead here. We take the shot, 16 rounds, and I know that Big B's coming. I can feel it, and we actually smash that Mino. Unfortunately, we don't get any citadels. That would have been a beautiful dev strike. A blind fire dev strike would have been gorgeous. And that's when Big B comes around the corner. Now, I've already angled somewhat, and I knew he was coming. We're already going forward. We're maxed out on our accuracy, or maxed out on our reload, sorry. He goes right through the bow side plating, give me a little bit of what I already said, or what I already did to him, but he's also just going to get absolutely smashed with 12 rounds on target, but 11 of them doing damage with 2 citadels, or 1 citadel, sorry. But at this point, I know if he drives by me, I'm dead, right? I've got the Mino shooting me and everything. I want Big B gone. So I just go ahead and go all in on the ram. He is going to get loaded just in time to shoot me, but it's too little too late as we make contact and finish him off, finishing the game with 213,000 damage. And getting a very prolific player out of the game with good heals that could potentially have survived that engagement and gone on to be an absolute nuisance for our team. So sometimes I do elect to ram. It's very rare, but if I hadn't rammed him there, he kills me and potentially goes on to carry his team to a win, and that is something I just couldn't allow. So GG's to Big B, but now this game's not over. The enemy destroyer is in the cap. The enemy Mino is out wide. There's still the 2 battleships on the far side of the map, and our team is kind of like clustered together over at the Alpha cap. So here in a moment you'll see I actually do go ahead and jump over and look at our destroyer who's in the cap. And again, shout out to Diablo. Diablo's one of the guys that I know of for a long freaking time, so hopefully he enjoyed this match too. But he's going to do the right thing. He's going to get the caps. We don't want to play around. The Conqueror does go down, which is huge. I think that just leaves the Heathen question mark. But anyway, sorry for the jump cut. I had to get rid of the message that I was reading. But anyway, Gearing decides to push in, and the freaking Marlborough deletes that man. Good God. Marlborough was ready. And Marlborough also knows that torpedoes are on the way, so he's turning in wisely. He is going to eat a couple of torpedoes here. Nothing he can do about that, but that's why they have damage cons. And he has pretty big heals anyway, so he'll be fine. But Napoli here is about to make a crucial error, guys. He's going to use a smoke screen. God dang it, if I show another message, I'm going to lose it. He's about to use a smoke screen, wisely, but then he's going to fire his guns when the guy is only 6 kilometers away and he's sitting flat broadside. Now, he wants to use his torpedoes. That's fine. I get that. But if you're going to smoke up, don't freaking fire your guns. You know he's going to shoot you, and he darn near gets death struck because of it. Fortunately for him, he gets moving just in time to avoid the death strike. He only gave up 1 citadel there, but definitely regretted life choices after that one. Again, if smoke screens work both ways, but smoke screens also have a smoke firing penalty, and you gotta know yours, guys. If you don't know what your smoke firing penalty is, you're doing it wrong. But he comes out the other side of the smoke screen and fires a shot at the Mino, but unfortunately for him, our Mino beats him to it. And that just leaves the one heathen who dodged the torpedoes and is very low health. And our Mino on the friendly team is going to be able to get some shots over Mount Everest and start farming this guy as he continues to reverse away from our Marlborough. Now, I got to give credit where credit is due. Marlborough here shooting AP at this guy. I don't know why. Marlborough could absolutely load HE and just neuter this man. But Mino is going to do it for him. And very quickly, as you can see, his health just evaporates once the Mino has his broadside. But I hope you guys enjoyed this match. It was a fun little chance encounter against Big B, which actually led to a couple of matches of me and Big B teaming up. So if you guys are interested in that, I've got a couple of videos potentially with that. But I was done recording. I was just having a little bit of fun with Big B. But anyway, I'll leave a link down to his channel down in the description below. Make sure you guys check him out, give him some love. And if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.